Thanks for joining us for our Tantrum House crowdfunding conniption. Today we're looking at License to Krill from Maka Studios.
Hey gang, thanks for joining us for Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sarah Meadows, and today we're talking about License to Krill that is coming to Kickstarter soon from Maka Studios. It's from designer Matthew Cambrick, and it is a 2 to 4 player game that takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play.
In this plushy world, players are trying to gain krill before the whale comes along and steals them. Maka Studios sent us this prototype copy to check out, so let's go ahead and take a look at how it's played.
To set up the game, place the ocean market cards on the table for your player count.
Fill the market with krill cards and place the krill deck and the kelp deck nearby.
The whale deck is constructed for your player count using the krill time and whale cards, and those are placed on top of the final krill cards.
The start player is targeted with the whale plushie, and then you're ready to begin.
On your turn, you will select a krill from the market and take the possible action.
There are a bunch of different cards in the deck, like the Fiddler Crab, that will allow you to rearrange the market, and the Tentra Krill, which allows you to steal cards from other players.
Next, you'll take the action from below the card you selected. These actions include things like moving the whale, drawing a whale card, or gaining extra krill cards.
Finally, you will draw and resolve a whale card. These cards typically have a negative effect and do things like have the whale eat a krill from the market or from the player that they are targeting.
Play continues around and around as players attempt to gain valuable krill collections and avoid the whale stealing their cards, and as soon as the end of game card is drawn, points are tallied and the player with the most points wins.
License to Krill is a family game that comes tucked in a nice little soft plushy whale, features a couple different decks of cards that you'll be using, and features lots and lots of whale puns. Or krill puns. They're kriller.
Yes. The whale deck in the game features actions that you'll be taking that are things normal whales would do, like breaching or sky hopping or tail slaps. And once in a while in the game, you might come across a tie where it may say the player that has the most of this, the whale's going to take a krill card. And so the game designer Matthew has placed some little water droplets on the cards so that you can count them up, and whoever has the most usually is the one who the action is going to happen to. Usually bad when it's the whale, because the whale is trying to come and get a quick snack.
That's right. So in the game there are a lot of different ways to collect points. Some of the cards just have straight up points on them. Some of them are collection cards. You want to get a bunch of sardines. You don't want to have just one, otherwise you might lose points. And at the end of the game you're going to tally up your score to see who had the most points. However, who has the most and who has the least is going to change a lot throughout the course of the game, because the whale does affect what cards you have in front of you, what you're giving to other people, how you're cycling and flipping things back and forth. The game also does feature some different player count features. Depending on your number of players, you're going to have different cards that you reveal.
Yeah, the market is set up very differently for each player count. So with the higher player count, it has more of the market cards that are going to allow the whale to move, or it might even move 2 times, and you'll just keep moving around in a circle. The whale doesn't signify whose turn it is. It's just whoever the whale is going to target. If something were to occur on that player's turn, that would cause the whale to eat some krill.
The rules are a simple front and back sheet though, so it's easy to set up and play. If it looks like the type of game you might be interested in, definitely check it out on Kickstarter now. And then as always, thank you guys for tuning in, following along, liking all of our videos here at Tantrum House.